Come on. All right. We're coming in hot on a Friday, my friends. It is September 5th, 2025. Jennifer Woodland is here, so we can officially get started now. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Loan Officer Breakfast Club. We're here every Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Time, brought to you by the Mortgage Marketing Animals for your free coaching pleasure. Fridays are especially exciting because we have Chris Johnstone in the house, who always just gets us all worked up about AI. You know, he makes us laugh, he makes us cry, he gets us excited, he makes us worry. You know, it's all those things. It's a very emotional time on Fridays with you, Chris. You know what I mean? It's a roller coaster of emotion.
Oh,
just highs and lows and excitement and fear, but always fun.
Well, hopefully no fear and no worry, because this is all good stuff and this is all great opportunities. So, Friday.
Wow. So, hey, let's see what's going on in the chat. Let's just wake everybody up. Let's see. Tell us what's going on in the chat, peeps. Throw in there what's cooking, man. Matt Shepard, how you doing, brother? What's going on, dude? I like the background.
Good morning.
Good morning, man. I like the background. Did you have that custom made? Or did you do that?
No, I stole from a template and doctored it a little.
Yeah, great. Yeah. So graphic theft and manipulation, basically, to get that
everything's
super
open
cool
source
background.
digital, right?
Where are you located, bro?
Chris, he's the open source guy. He shares everything, man. He doesn't.
I know.
Frank, Matt works with us. He's in our department. Actually,
what do you do? What does he do, Chris? Sorry, I didn't hear what he did. What does he do?
So he's in our reputation department. So he helps. He's actually the brains behind a lot of the rankings that show up on Google. And now inside of ChatGPT, Matt actually had a massive win this week.
Let's hear it.
Our first client closed a deal from Grok. So So what we're doing is we kind of like in the background, we create content inside the client's accounts on AI and build the authority and build all of the things. And I'm the ChatGPT, OpenAI is going to take over. And Matt and I are constantly like this because it's like, no, Grok, you got to go ahead on Grok. Grok's all about X. I'm going to do this thing on Grok. And so,
it's Mac versus Windows all over again.
Yeah, that's right. Mac versus Windows. So anyways, Matt's behind the scenes also playing with Grok and doing these wonderful things. And we have a battle of the minds within the department. And he got one of our clients their first funded loan from somebody going on Grok, asking about a mortgage lender in that particular marketplace. Our client got recommended and they funded a loan directly from a referral from Grok. All because of that. Yeah.
Shut the front door.
Yeah.
You have got to be kidding me. That is epic. I mean, that's pretty freaking epic, man.
Yeah.
Wowza. But so you guys do that for people, Chris. You help people with the rankings and all that. Your team, like if somebody goes, I don't want to do it, you do it for me. You'll do that.
Yes. Yeah.
What's that cost, like $20,000 a month?
It just.
Yeah.
It's an investment, Frank. No, it's $2,000. It's $2,000 a month. So it's $24,000 a year. So, you know, our average client kind of makes that up with 2 deals that comes from it. And we really believe we're seeing the rebirth of, remember when Google came out with business pages, 10 years ago, and it was like, hey, if you can get ranked on this thing and get your 5-star ratings and reviews, this is going to be a big deal. That's where we're at with AI right now. If you can actually invest in your business and get AI to recommend you as one of the lenders in your local marketplace when people are using AI to do their home search and all that kind of stuff, I think this is going to pay dividends for years and years. And our team behind the scenes does it.
You're right, dude. It's so true.
That's great.
You guys are proving it every day. So, and I know we didn't want to open with this, and I just randomly picked on Matt Shepard. Thank you so much for letting me chat with you a little bit. I had no idea he was with you, and I had no idea what he did. But that was a pretty cool story. I mean, personally, I'm feeling like I could break out the smokes right now, Jen. You know what I mean? I mean, I feel like, why not? Let's light up a cool, a nice menthol cool cigarette, and get going.
A little early for the menthols, don't you think?
I don't know. The first cigarette I ever smoked experimenting as a kid, at 14 years old or whatever, was a menthol cool.
That sounds horrible.
It does sound horrible.
Oh, it was terrible. It was just absolutely. My stepfather, when he smoked for a period of time, and that's what he would smoke. And I was like, I stole one. I'm going to try this. It was in the house, too, in front of the fireplace. I promptly threw it into the fireplace and rubbed it out. It was disgusting.
You smoked for the first time in your house.
I did. Isn't
go out
that
in the
weird?
backyard and try to hide it or anything?
I know. Isn't that dumb? Yeah, I wasn't too bright at that particular moment.
Wow.
Yeah, but when I joined the Navy, Jen, that cured everything.
Oh boy.
Oh, bold, buddy. That's something.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, man. Hey, and getting back to someone said lucky strike. But let's get back to this thing where you help people, Chris. And I know we didn't intend to start here any of this stuff, but if people wanted your help, like who do they call? How do they get that process started? Where do they go? What's the link?
Go to loanofficerbrand.com. Jen, maybe you could help me out with that. Loanofficerbrand.com. You opt in. We'll email you out a bunch of AI prompts that will help you with your authority with AI. But then also, after you opt in, there's a thank you page, and on there is a calendar where you can book in
and grab a time.
Yeah.
Okay. So grab a time, and you could take. So this is a couple grand a month, but you are on the forefront of building authority to be recommended by AI, bots, if you will, right? So, being recommended by ChatGPT, being recommended by Grok, that's pretty cool to be on the front end of that.
Yeah,
I think.
Google as well. So another win for this week.
Oh, and Google too.
A client in Seattle who just ranked in the 3-pack in Seattle, Washington. So these are big accomplishments that the team is doing behind the scenes.
They really are. So if you're running a branch, whatever, if you've got the means to do this is a super wise investment. Very wise.
What we're going to learn about this morning does dovetail into that unintentionally. But the prompt that I'm going to give away on Breakfast Club this morning and this deep research stuff that we're going to talk about is it's going to be so much fun.
Cool. Good stuff. I noticed Carl White jumped in. I think I see him down there. What's going on, Carl?
Yeah, they keep me in the back here, So
yeah.
I walk in the front. Here we have a VIP access through the janitor room.
You'll be sitting in the back today, Mr. White.
There's the VIP.
Past all the T-shirts that you're not allowed to touch.
Don't look at those.
Only.
Don't look at those. If you're getting value from this already, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more loan officers find content that actually makes a difference. And hey, if staying ahead of the market and learning what's really working in our industry matters to you, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. We read every comment, so drop your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear from you and know what's working or what you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you here next time. All right. Well, hey, man, let's get to Chris Johnstone and see what the heck is going on. What you got for us today? The title of today, or the topic of today, is so intriguing, so cool. I love it. So, yeah, lay it on us, man. This is going to be good.
Okay. So OpenAI and ChatGPT have released this thing called Deep Research. And what it does is it goes out and researches the internet almost like it's a personal assistant for you. So you can give this thing a job and it will go out and do the job for you and bring back all of that information. So it has access to almost everything online. And what we're going to use it for today, so that we learn about it and start to play around with the tool, is we're going to go research top producing real estate agents in your local marketplace and get contact information for all those real estate agents and then reach out. So better to see it than to talk about it. So for those of you,
could I use this to stalk Matt Shepard if I'm stalking Matt Shepard?
He's so deep in, Carl. I don't think you can find him. I think okay, so everybody's with me and I've got this prompt. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this prompt. Hold on, Frank. We're going to get rid of this. And here's what I typed in this morning. And in the chat, let me know, we're going to pick a marketplace. We're actually going to do this live. It might not finish by the end of the show, but I've got one going here so that you can actually see it. So in the chat, let me know what marketplace you're in. Somebody that's willing to be a participant.
They're already putting it in there.
In this thing. Okay, so who we got? We got Houston. So Carrie Seeger. Good morning, Carrie. Good to have you here. Always best to be live. So Carrie is from Houston. So Carrie, we're going to use the Houston market for this example. So I'm taking this prompt and we're giving this away for free on Breakfast Club this morning. And I'm going to go to ChatGPT. So I've logged into ChatGPT. You can see up here in the top left-hand corner, it says ChatGPT 5. We're using the most recent version. And then there's this plus button right underneath where we're going to do our search. We're going to click on that. And we're going to put ChatGPT into deep research mode. So
what is it doing when you do that? You were about to tell me.
No, it's a great question, Frank.
Yeah, I mean, what does that really mean? It's searching the web. What is deep search? And like,
so think of it as it's going to go to more resources and take more time to go out and prompt itself to go find additional information that's useful within the search. So
is there a limited amount of times I can do that per month?
25. You can
So
do this
plenty.
25 times.
oh, I didn't know that. Huh.
Yeah, you can do it almost once a day. And when you see what this thing spits out or what we're going to do with it, you really only need one. So Frank, what it does is we've talked about agents. We talked about AI agents last week, right? So now AI can go out and get other AIs to do work for it. So what deep research mode is going to do is get this query of this topic that we want to research. And then it's going to go out and start down a rabbit hole, just like a personal assistant would. If you went out, you hired somebody for, whatever, find somebody on LinkedIn, hey, come in. I want you to do deep market research on real estate agents in my local marketplace, but real estate agents that specifically work on fix and flip loans that have testimonials from customers that have done fix and flip. Well, I mean, how long is it going to take that person to go find that information, dig it all up? What deep research does is acts like that person. So it'll go and find all of the first websites. But then it will take what it's learned from those websites and go even deeper and do more research into all of the other topics that it's found, and then formulate its own questions about that research and go answer its own questions to get the answer to bring everything back to you. So deep research from an AI perspective is being used in science, math, philosophy, space exploration, all of these wonderful things where it would take months of people sitting down and doing these long chain thought and research processes where AI just takes it and spits it out in 10, 15 minutes. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to use it in a very specific use case in the mortgage world so that everybody gets a tangible result they can walk away with from today. Anyways, y'all know what I meant by that sentence.
Yeah.
and walk away with an understanding of how you can apply this to all different aspects of your life and your business. So we ended up with, Frank, can you remind me what area we decided on there?
Yeah, Kristen, can you remind me of what
Yeah,
area?
it was Houston, Texas.
Chris, it was Houston, Texas.
Thank you, Frank. Sorry to put you on the spot there.
Must have been all those cools, Frank.
That's right. Okay, so this is the prompt, and Jen has this. We're going to put it in the chat for you. So if you're here live, you get the prompt. And then all I've done is I've taken in the prompt, and I had a big section there that says insert your market here. And we've just put Houston, Texas in here. So get me a list of the top 30 real estate agents in Houston, Texas, and create me a spreadsheet that has the links that I can click on to go to their Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and X profiles, like insert in whatever social media you think they might be on. Then do the research and provide me in the spreadsheet 3 topics that they're interested in, and charities that they're involved with. Then give me 3 ideas I can use to reach out to them with personal outreach. Then I'm going to click the button. I'm in deep research mode, and it's going to ask me some clarifying questions. So it says, to make sure I find the most relevant agents and accurate social and interest information, could you please clarify a few things? Are you looking for residential, commercial, or luxury real estate agents, or a mix? So we're going to say, number 1, we're looking for residential. Number 2, should the list be focused on agents with high sales volume, online presence, or popularity on social media? I think we all know the answer to this one, high sales volume, because you can be super popular and get a ton of likes on social media, but that doesn't mean you're closing deals, right?
The one with the best recipes.
You got me, Frank. So number 3, do you want me to prioritize any specific platforms? And I'm going to say, no, just find me where they're at. And actually, I'm going to tell it that. Just find me where they are active. And then number 4, what's your goal in reaching out to them? Partnership, marketing, recruiting, and we're just going to be personal connection. And this is just from experience, where if we tell them, hey, we want to set up a business relationship because I'm a loan officer and they're a real estate agent, we want to, like, AI isn't as smart as the coaching within mortgage marketing animals on the fact that we're building relationships with these people. We're not trying to sell them something. So if you tell AI, hey, I want a business relationship with these people, it'll just immediately start pitching. So we want to build relationships with this thing. So we're going to give that feedback to the AI, and off it goes. So thanks.
Now, this could take some time, you said, huh? Because I've done the deep research before, and sometimes it takes like 10, 15 minutes.
It could be even longer. But what's really interesting here, Frank, is with a cup of coffee, you can actually sit and watch this thing work, and it will tell you what it's doing, where it's going, what websites it's going to, what information it's found, how it's going deeper into that research, and just display it in this chat as we're going through. So what I did here is I went through and I started one this morning. So this started about an hour ago, actually. And this one here is actually still going through and doing the deep research. I figured it would be done by now. But you can see the exact same process, the exact same information. And it's gone out and it's been working for an hour and found 24 different sources of information. So it's gone out and found real trends, all of these different websites. It's even found the Facebook profile, found all of this information in this deep research. Now, we've also got...
Do you have one you've completed? Yeah.
Chris, real quick question while you're looking for that. Do we have to create a custom GPT for this?
No, this is right inside. This is right inside ChatGPT, right inside the main screen.
And then conversely, could we create a GPT for it and just say, here's the agent name, do your job?
So no.
Or the city. No. Okay.
No. And the reason why you want to use the main algorithm is because it has the deep research mode will be using all of the newest information and doing the search. And when you're doing a custom GPT, as soon as you create that custom GPT, it starts to create its own little ecosystem in there, which is why it's so powerful to give to clients and customers as a tool. So we're using it for database where we're giving them the how to save money every month type stuff. But that's got all your documentation, your referral links. It's programmed to recommend your mortgage business to people that use that custom GPT. And it works because you kind of almost lock it in time when you create it and start sending it to people. Whereas this deep research mode done in regular ChatGPT will always be referencing the most relevant information. So if that real estate agent gets an award, it's going to pick that up off the website and see that they got the award. And then it'll recommend in the spreadsheet,
okay,
hey, reach out about this award that this person just got.
And
sense?
on a side note, the main algorithm is a great name for a band. I think that would be a super, super cool band name.
Yes, I think so too. Okay, so Frank, am I in the
Yeah.
band?
Absolutely, dude. You play guitar. You're right there.
Well, play is generous.
He's working the soundboard.
So here's one that I did for Miami. And you can see the prompt up here, but I only did 10 real estate agents in Miami, Florida. So you can see here, it went out and it created this spreadsheet of all 10 of the top real estate agents, gives me their brokerage, their Facebook profile, their Instagram profile. Wasn't able to find LinkedIn for any of them, their X profiles, and then a topic. So up here at the top, so we can see this agent here is Dina. Shows the brokerage. So Dina, topic number one, she does ultra luxury waterfront design homes. Idea number one to reach out to Dina is compliment her latest Step Inside With Me tour and attach a one-page jumbo foreign national loan matrix for $10 million plus buyers.
Interesting. Clever.
Right? So
Yeah.
now I take this and I just tell ChatGPT, great idea, create me a one-page jumbo / foreign national loan matrix for $10 million plus buyers. It creates the PDF. Then I go back to Facebook, click on her Facebook profile, send her a friend request. She accepts it, and I DM her the PDF. Hey, thought you really might enjoy this. Hope you're well. Would love to have a quick 15-minute call to talk about how I specifically help jumbo buyers that are looking at insert in ultra luxury waterfront properties.
I want to just point out that that friend request on Facebook, more than likely the agent will say yes because they want to say yes to everybody, right? So,
yep.
And then doing the DM with the information also, I would say very clever. Because look, that agent's probably in a sea of emails, right? There's probably a sea of emails, maybe even has someone, filtering or what's the word I'm looking for, Carl? Screening her emails, right? And would just screen that one right out. You know what I mean? But on the DM on Facebook would probably get her attention.
Right. And
dropping nuggets like crazy, Chris. Keep going.
Thank you. And Instagram for these agents is also it's important.
True.
A lot of these agents live on Instagram.
They sure do.
We've got the link in there. And again, it just same messenger platform, right? So this is think of it as a complement to the phone calls. Because ultimately, the emails that we're sending, the DMs that we're sending, the liking, the commenting, the sharing that we're going to do on their social media profile, because we're going to have a spreadsheet where we can just once a week click on these links, go to their profile, like their content, leave a little comment so that you're in front of them as you're doing your 8 weeks of outreach. It's our platform. Somebody's making fun of me in the comments. I can tell. I'm just kidding. I can see some smiles at the top. So there's some gold happening in the chat. But anyways, that new way of reaching out doesn't necessarily get the response. But what it does is it's like that wet ice wet ice on wet ice. It's making the phone call. When they see your name pop up on the call, it's like, oh, there's Chris. He sent me that matrix. He's been all over my social, leaving nice comments. This is awesome. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Right? Because the whole goal of the DMs, the whole goal of interacting on social media is not to interact on social media. It's to get a phone call with the agent so that you can get an appointment with the agent so that you can talk about the follow-up refer back program and all the different ways that you can actually help them reinvigorate their turndowns and actually start referring business. Remember, the whole idea here is to get deals from the agent. Don't get caught up in the things that we're doing to get the appointment. It is the value that we deliver on the appointment so that we can start doing deals together. So back to this research, up here in the top right-hand corner, Frank, see where it says download table?
Yeah.
So I can just click on that. And now, all of a sudden, I have a CSV file. What are we going to do with the CSV file? We're going to head over to the loan officer CRM and upload these contacts. And now I've got names, phone numbers, email addresses, and all their social media profiles right inside the CRM. So I can then add them to a workflow and start sending them friendly emails every week. In addition to going to the spreadsheet, clicking on the link, going to their social media profiles, and interacting with their social media. And inside the spreadsheet, I've got all my talking points of all of the different things that they like, that they talk about, their recent awards, all this information that Deep Research has brought back to that spreadsheet. And then I create one of these helpful little pipelines. So inside the loan officer CRM, we have these things that we call success trackers. You click on success tracker, you create a new one, and we're going to call this qualified agents. And we'll just put an area name in there, and it's like contact information. So stage one is I've just got their information. Then here, an actual step that we're going to put friends on Facebook. I never thought I'd put that into a like stage reached, friend on Facebook. It's high school all over again. So, right? DM sent. Then we're going to get a response. Then we're going to get an appointment. And then we're going to get a referral. And we're going to save this. And now we've got a new pipeline inside the CRM. So when I come in here and I go to opportunities and I go to my qualified agent list, now when I upload these contacts, I can add them to this pipeline and I can see all the contact information of all these qualified agents that I've gotten from ChatGPT, those of them that friend me on Facebook, the ones I send DMs to, the ones I have conversations with, the ones I book appointments with, and the ones that I start a referral relationship with. And I can track the results through the whole process. Because the worst thing that we can do is get the prompt, do the research, this is cool, and then not make the phone calls and not follow the daily success plan. And this helps you stay on track to actually make sure every week you're getting a reminder, you're making your call to these agents so that you can actually win the relationships. Make sense?
Yep.
Cool. I had an extra half a cup of coffee this morning. So sometimes it makes sense to me. And my wife will look at me sometimes and be like, Chris, no, you didn't put them together on that one.
Chris
So
is at 1.5 times speed this morning.
Yeah, that's right. So in the deep research that AI will do for you, this one only has 10 in them, but the prompt that I've given you is to go out and get 30 of them. Now, the other super interesting thing, and then we'll get off to our Friday here. Once you've put this list together, you can come back and interact with the AI on the deep research that it's done. So you can actually give it updates on how things are going with your follow-up, and AI will actually help you build the relationship with these agents. So for those of you that are newer to ChatGPT, there's this button down here in the bottom right-hand corner that says use voice mode. Mm-hmm. So you can show up on the daily success plan as a member of the Mortgage Marketing Animals. You make your calls for 2 hours on Call Stars with Jen and the incredible team there. And then you finish Call Stars. You come back to ChatGPT and you turn on voice mode. Oh, it won't do it because I'm also sharing my audio on the Breakfast Club. Imagine this. Hey, ChatGPT, I just finished making my 2 hours of calls, and I've got my sheet of paper here that I normally leave all of my notes on, and I just want to give you an update. So I talked to Melissa Goldstein. She was busy, but she did really like the PDF that I sent over. So I need you to send me a task reminder on Tuesday to follow up with her with a Facebook direct message. I also talked to Larry, And Larry's kids have a birthday this weekend that they're going to. So when I'm making my follow-up calls next week, also remind me to talk about the birthday party with the kids. And then I booked an appointment with Sarah. So that went really, really well. And that's my update for my calls that I made this week. Then you stop voice mode, and ChatGPT will actually start to help keep notes and send you reminders of all of the conversations that you're having with people and help keep track of them right inside ChatGPT. So this becomes almost like this employee that you have working for you in your business. It never forgets, always gives you the right information. And at any point, you can say, hey, I'm about to call Melissa again. It's been a couple of weeks. Go out and do some quick research and give me some up-to-date information that I can talk to about or with. And voila, 15 minutes later, you've got talking points of interesting things. Or you can just go to your spreadsheet, click on our social media, look for yourself, and then you've got something to reach out.
Chris, you got to check this out. So, Sandy Creston said, I added, what things do I have in common? Let me know what things I have in common
So
with,
smart.
with the agent.
That is so
Brilliant.
powerful.
Yeah.
So that's so funny because we had a member that used this before Deep Research came out. We were just using standard GPT prompts. And ChatGPT actually recognized that one of the agents that they were reaching out to had served at the same military base as they had. They had a connection of both being at the same military base. They were able to use that in their reach as well. So I absolutely love that. That's fantastic.
Great thinking. Hey, just as a reminder, if you're enjoying Loan Officer Breakfast Club here on YouTube, you can catch our live shows. The live shows are really cool because there's oftentimes downloads and giveaways. It's really, really fun. To subscribe, you simply go to loanofficerbreakfastclub.com. That's loanofficerbreakfastclub.com. Subscribe and join us on our live shows. They're 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. Hope to see you there.
So how did we do this morning? I know it's Friday morning. I know it's a lot of information. Hopefully we didn't freak anybody out. Everybody can see the opportunity that comes from this thing. What do we think?
It's awesome. It's just crazy awesome.
I just opened up the chat and I see there was some toilet talk, which is great. Some horror movie talk. This is great. Awesome. All right. Good to know. I was engaging everybody else. I'm just kidding. So Jay asked a good question here. Do the summary updates and reminders only work in deep search? And no. So that is just a general function of ChatGPT 5. So you can tell it to set a task for you in the future, and it will understand that and actually set a task in the future for you. So awesome.
Hey, yeah. Can I ask you an unrelated question?
Of course.
If I was to use AI to do one thing, what would that one thing be for you? I know that it's like saying, hey, if I was to use a pocket knife for one thing, well, you can do so many things, and I get that. But like, if somebody's kind of been dragging their feet a little bit, and say, all right, let me set up one thing, let me use one tool, let me get one thing going. What would that one be for you?
So set yourself a daily task that goes out and reminds you of one simple little thing that you can do to show your spouse that you love them every day. Or insert in person that matters to you most.
Yeah. What if that person's me? Like what?
I was just gonna say, got another one?
So super powerful, but personal therapy is actually one of the top 3 use cases for ChatGPT because it's a non-judgment based person who has excellent feedback. So like, hey, tell me that I'm awesome every day is actually a pretty fantastic use case of like, based on what you know about me, remind me every morning why I'm awesome. Like that would be a great use case. It
really would. I couldn't agree more. It goes back to that morning daily affirmation that I'm just think so important. And to have somebody else do it for me, as silly as that might sound to somebody, it's very powerful. So good stuff, man.
Yeah, cool.
I thought for sure you was going to say, I liked your answer even better My first one that I had in my mind was the AI phone assistant.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just that's just been a game changer for us.
Somebody never going to voicemail.
It's just amazing. That
It's
speed to lead thing is just it's the number one biggest hole in most people's sales process is how quick I can answer the phone or reply back to a lead, having a full-time assistant. So
Yeah. Carl, we've got them set for open houses now. So
I
we
saw
buy a
that.
phone number inside the CRM, and then people call it to check into an open house. And one of our members showed up on Build It with Chris on Friday last week,
Mhm.
and said, "Hey, I've been using these. We modified the prompt because they wanted it to be punchier.
Right.
But then what we did was we set an update to send the summary of the call to the real estate agent that's hosting the open house, or or not the broker, but the agent of record that
Mhm.
has like the open house agent in the house. We're sending them to the agent of record, and they're getting a summary of each phone conversation as people check into the open houses. And the wow experience with the real estate agent on the other side of things, knowing that all the leads are being followed up on, but seeing AI take the phone calls and seeing the conversations is that's a wow experience.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah. What else, totally unrelated. We're over time. Never mind. I'll do it some other day.
Oh, all right,
Great.
cool.
Cliffhanger by Carl White before we leave. All right.
You got to show up on Monday.
Now I'm wondering about the Coors Light story from yesterday, and I'm wondering what are we
Right.
Well, I'll tell you this one. So
Yes.
I was talking to somebody about this yesterday. I was thinking about it. They said, "Hey, people drop problems off on my desk all day long," and it reminds me of a story somebody told me one time. He said, "Think of like when somebody drops a problem off in your office. Think every time somebody walks in the office, they bring in their little monkey,
Mhm.
right?" And so, and I'll pick on my sisters here because we know and love each other, and we know we're just picking. So let's say my sister Kristen comes in with a problem, which she never does, by the way. She provides solutions, not problems, but she comes in with a problem, and she goes, "All right, Carl, we got this problem here. You take care of it." So she just left her monkey in my office, and then my sister Jen comes in, which she never does, with a problem. She provides solutions. She drops off. She comes in, "Hey, Carl, we got this thing with a process for this file." This credit report, this lender, this lock is getting ready to, like whatever, right? And then she leaves. Now I got two monkeys in my office, and before the day is over with, I got all these monkeys just all over my office. I can't get anything done. And so the rule of my office is you can bring your monkey in, that's okay, but you got to leave with your monkey. In other words, when you leave my office,
Got to take your monkey out.
you got to take the monkey out. So that problem, we've discussed it. You got the solution. You take care of it. You can't leave your monkey in my office because they piss everywhere, right? And they stink, and I got my own monkey, right? I don't need somebody
Yeah.
else's monkey too. So we can discuss things, but when you leave, the rule is monkey has to leave with you, and that is a great rule to put, for everybody here, that when somebody brings you a problem, that's okay. We can discuss it. You got to leave with your monkey though. So that's
Carl, that reminds me something you taught me that I love and that I've taught many other people is that along the exact same lines, but you didn't use it as monkey. You just when you're training people, and you always pointed out that hey, they're going to come to you with problems, but you teach them, hey, you're going to come to me with something that you need help with. But when you come to me, I want you to come to me with what you need help with and what you think the answer is.
I was just
Right.
going to say that his first
Yeah.
question is always, I get that. What do you think we ought to do?
What's the answer? Don't come in here with just the question. Come in here with the question and what you think the answer is.
Yeah.
And then that's how we can learn together. And that's how, we can teach someone to do their job,
Yeah.
That's a good one too. Yeah.
I love that.
Me too.
Anyway,
Great.
I know you already talked about it, but how about the Eagles, huh?
Yeah, what happened?
Well,
I gotta be honest, I fell asleep because they did it was a lightning delay. I know. There was a lightning delay. I don't know, somewhere around 11 or 10. I don't know. And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna close my eyes for a minute.
Yeah.
No one
Bye-bye.
scored. No one scored after that, so you
I
didn't miss a
know.
thing.
I know, Michael. I woke up to find the score was exactly the same. Listen, it was not the most impressive. I'll be honest. It was not the most impressive Philly display.
Hey, a win is a win.
It is a dub. I'll take
Yeah.
it.
There's a
Yeah,
win in the
wins, wins.
books.
They had a
Why did the
NASCAR
guy
track.
spit on him? You know, you lost your player right away.
Listen, I know, seriously, and Jalen Hurts was not happy about it. He was interviewed later. He's like, yeah, he won't be doing that again. So let's go. Uncalled for. I don't know. It's a Philly thing, I guess. Sometimes there are no words.
All right. Well, there you go. Let's do this thing today. You guys ready to get out of here and get some work done and have a great weekend? Chris Johnstone, man, thank you so much. And again, if you guys want to connect with him, it was Loan Officer Brand, Chris. LoanOfficerBrand.com to, like, if y'all want just Chris and his team to take care of all this stuff for you, the SEO stuff and ChatGPT referring you and Grok now referring you, all that stuff, just go to LoanOfficerBrand.com, get some information, but you'll get a calendar appointment. Click it, have a conversation with them, and see what they can do for you there. Sound good?
Frank. And today, Build It with Chris is happening. So I just saw that. If I just asking in the chat, happens every Friday. So builditwithchris.com. What we're going to do is we're actually going to take that list and we're going to go out on Facebook. We're going to friend some real estate agents and we're going to send some messages so that everybody gets used to the workflow of actually like what to do. So we're going to have the deep research from ChatGPT, put it in the CRM, get everything organized, show you how to organize everything in the CRM and actually do the outreach. And we might be using a podcast to go out and open up some conversations with those people. So Build It with Chris, and we're going to have some fun.
Cool, man. All right, let's get out of here, guys. Have a great day.
Thanks, guys.
We'll catch up with you here on Monday. We're going to have Corey on, who closed 38 deals last month. 38 deals last month. She's going to be on Monday, so don't miss that one. All right, you guys have a great day. We'll catch up with you on Monday. Adios.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks so much for being here.